we go. Okay. All right. So, like I said, you guys are here at the behest of Artur Morland to clear out this part of Undermountain and to destroy any vampires or spawn you find. You return to the Stonebone Mines where some of you had adventured before. You return to the room with the gate in it that you had found a way of opening in your previous adventure, or if you weren't involved in that one, the way that Artur told you to open it. And when you look through the gate, you can see an area filled with vine-covered rocky ruins, and the warm, fetid air wafts out of the opening. You guys are standing in front of this gate, and that is the way in. You have to go through that gate and clear everything you find therein. And that's what it looks like through the other side. Okay, so before you step through the portal, is anyone going to cast any spells?
Does everyone have a healer's kit?
Oh, yeah, good point, Aaron. Or Zach. Please, everyone, if you want to get healing from the healer, healer's kits cost 5 gold pieces. And that gives you 10
Super useful.
charges.
What the hell?
Okay.
I'll get a healer's kit. I mean, you do have a cleric at least, a level 1 cleric.
Okay. And then no other spells? Is anyone casting like mage armor? Anything like that?
Yeah, I'll have mage armor cast.
Okay. That was Urzik's.
Kalon.
Oh, Kalen. Okay. All right. So you step through the portal after casting your spells, and you arrive in a small chamber. I'm going to move your minis to there.
Hey, Tom, do we have the option to start with inspiration again? I remember from
if you're
7 we did.
Actually, I was wrong on that.
Okay.
You have to actually be rank 3 to start with inspiration.
Okay.
And you can't be rank 3 till your 10th level, so
Okay,
you can
no
start
worries.
potion of healing or some other
Yeah, I'll
item of
grab
100
that.
gold pieces or less from the player's handbook. Okay, so I've put you guys over here in the first room that you step into past the portal. It looks like this. And the room is dimly lit by patches of fragrant blue-gray mold. It's choked with vines. Looking around, the floor is carpeted with weeds and grasses, and the place is all fed by water that's leaking through cracks in the porous stone walls all around you. There's large doorways set into the opposite walls, one you just stepped through. Each of these doorways shimmers with the image of a beating heart. Slithering over the lintel and posts are massive stone snakes carved so as to be biting the heart. The snakes are painted in faded colors. The door behind you, which is the one you just came through, has only one snake and it is painted yellow. The door in front of you has 6 snakes painted blue, green, red, orange, purple, and black. Each of the snakes, except the black and yellow ones, has gemstones for eyes that match the color they are painted. The black and yellow have sockets with scratch marks but no gemstones.
Brenna would like to move over to one of the stone snakes, and would I be able to use stone cunning on them?
Sure, Brenna, you investigate it with your stone cunning, trying to determine what the origin of the stonework is. It seems like it is some sort of ancient snake people crafted structure, like Yuan-Ti from the lands of Chult, wholly lifted and set down here in Undermountain. It doesn't look like it was crafted by dwarves.
I don't want to alarm anyone, but it seems that we got some snake handiwork over here, and she just taps one of the snakes with her warhammer.
Very good. Brennan, which snake in particular did you tap? There's on the north side, there's the black, blue, green, red, orange, and purple.
I'll go for Akadi's favorite color, which I'm assuming is going to be blue.
Blue, very good. Okay. So when you touch that blue snake with your warhammer, all of a sudden the portal begins to glow a bluish hue. It's opaque, so you can't see what's through it, but it seems it's somehow been activated by touching it.
Yeah, she steps back and she gets her warhammers ready and says, well, I should have figured that would happen.
So you see nothing else in this room. You have an active portal, glowing blue, and what would you guys like to do?
Ro was pretty intrigued by what happened, in front of him, and decided to do the same for the portal behind him. Like the yellow snake,
Okay.
and just test it, just to test it
Yeah,
out.
you touch it and nothing happens. No magic activates. Your
Curious.
eyes are drawn to where the gemstones are missing, and you have a sinking feeling that you can't go back the way you came.
I guess these things don't activate unless you have a crystal.
It would appear
Well,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
All I know is that there's some strange magic at work here. Or something. I don't know. It's definitely not what we would do.
So
Looks
you,
like we
you
can go
investigate
back.
the room carefully, and you see there's no other things here. You can basically go. You don't find any like missing gemstones hidden away under any of the rubble or anywhere. Basically, your only choice is to head through the portal that's glowing blue. You do notice after about a minute of hesitation that the blue glow stops. You can touch it again, and it starts up again.
Well, how about we try one of these other statues and see if we get a different color?
Okay, do you? You want to touch one?
Yeah, I'll go and touch the purple one.
Purple one, okay. You find nothing happens until the blue glow stops, but after it has stopped, when you touch the purple, it now glows purple.
Casey, I didn't know you were a fan of purple. It kind of took you more for a green.
Well, I'm not sentimental in that way, I guess. I suppose I just kind of touched one at random.
So,
Oh,
did any of you brave souls want to step through it?
Brenna is going to take her warhammer and ding the snake with the blue gemstone.
Okay, you wait till the purple goes out, then you hit the blue, and now it's glowing blue again.
well, let's go. We can go back.
Who's going to go through first?
Looks around. No one is
Well,
moving.
Not I.
I'm familiar with stepping through portals. Let's do this.
Okay. Will you all, if Kalon, when he steps through, disappears, will you all go through rapidly behind him?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't want to be left behind here.
Okay.
I go in second.
You do, and you appear on the other side of the portal in this chamber right here, and you can all set up within 10 feet of the portal, which is right there. And you turn around, you look at it behind you, and it's glowing blue, and it's got a blue snake around it, and the blue snake has blue gems, so it appears you can go back that direction. The chamber that you're in itself is a complete ruin. It is dimly lit also, like the room that you just came out of, by patches of the blue-gray mold. The ceiling is 100 feet above, way up there. And there's a 75-foot deep crevice that runs through the middle of the place. Broken pillars lie scattered all around you. And they have faded paint on them, but you can't make out what it once depicted. One side of the room has the twisting snake portal, and there's another across the chasm. The bones of ancient skeletons are scattered around. You kick a couple with your first steps into the room, actually. The forms are twisted and strange, mutated abominations or unsettling fusions of various creatures, not natural creatures at all. And let's see, I believe the first thing you notice, Kalon, is your familiar's gone. What else might you notice pretty quick?
So he didn't come through the portal.
Oh, you don't know. Maybe he did, and then you never saw him when he got to this side. Check for something else here. Yeah. What do you guys have for light? What do you guys have for light sources right now?
I'm pretty good with dark vision, so fine with it.
Urzix, what do you want to do for light?
Cast light on my staff.
You go to cast light on your staff, and the spell just doesn't work. So it's very dark here. Anyone got like a natural light source, like a torch they could light up?
Hang on. I think I got some torches and a tinderbox.
Okay, yeah, you strike up a torch and it flares to life. The shadows dance across the room from the portals, or from the fallen over pillars. They almost look like snakes crawling around the room. For those of you without dark vision, those of you with dark vision can reassure the rest that there's nothing here. It's just you. But with a little more experimentation, you find no magic works here whatsoever.
All right. So when you say my owl wasn't hearing me, it wasn't just that I didn't see him. Like I sense that he is not here.
Right. You don't sense you can get to him or summon him or anything.
So walking ahead, we explore the area, and we notice that there's this chasm of sorts in front.
So with an exploration of the room, looking around for anything that might have been left behind, you do discover a scroll tube. It's got hairline cracks all around it, and there's a scroll inside of it, which, despite the damp here, is not moldy or anything. Would anyone like to unfurl and read the scroll?
Maybe someone who's not holding a torch can read it. I don't want to light the poor thing aflame.
I can take a look at it. Kaylin says.
Okay, Kaylin. You unfurl the scroll and read it, and you see it's a scroll of Dispel Magic. A spell scroll of Dispel Magic. The rest of your searching of the chamber reveals nothing else. You have two portals, one behind you, ringed with a blue snake, and one ahead of you, ringed with a green snake.
So how far is this chasm? Is it jumpable?
It's about 4 feet across. Easily jumpable.
Let's do it. We have to get to the other side afterward.
Yep, no problem in jumping across.
Okay, so jump across.
Yep, you do. No problem. You don't have to move your guys. You can just tell me what you're doing. Okay, so you got the portal with the green painted snake circling it. And you search this half of the room and find nothing else here.
I'll step through the green portal.
Okay, you first touch it, it flares to life green, and then you step through and everyone else follows quickly behind. Alright, so green. You find yourselves all in the chamber down here, having just stepped through the portal behind you that's green. You see another portal here in this room that is orange in color. And the room itself is a little disconcerting. It is dimly lit by strips of platinum that are inlaid along the edge of the ceiling that glow with yellow light. You see weeds and vines poking up through the stone floors at your feet, and they greedily twist to steal the sparse light that comes from the platinum inlay. You see a number of gray slate tables stained dark with blood and age. You see shards of glass and glittering powder to the northern part of the room there, with remains of beakers and vials lying scattered under a blanket of dust. And you see a 5-foot wide font sitting in the middle of the chamber, partially full of multicolored water.
I'm beginning to notice a theme. I'll go and touch the green pool.
Okay. Touching the green pool, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Guess that's 24. Yeah.
Wow, nice save, yeah. You feel odd for a moment, but suffer no ill effects from touching it. It has the consistency of water. It is semi-transparent, but it's got a tint of the colors that are shown in the map there. Purple in the middle, red to the south, yellow to the east, blue to the west, and green to the north. And they all seem to drain into the purple that's in the center.
Yeah, I don't recommend touching that one again. It made me feel a little funny.
Searching the rest of the room, let's see if you find or turn up anything else. No, you don't turn up anything else of any kind of value. Just broken laboratory equipment, very old blood stains, and the font of water in the middle.
Rob would like to investigate all this slabs of stone with blood on it, just to get an idea of what happened.
Okay. A careful look and examination. It looks like creatures, mostly humanoid from their appearance of the outlines, although the one to the northeast looks like something unknown, laid here and were bled or tortured or something.
Ooh.
There's no manacles or anything like that, so they must have been just unconscious when they were lying on the slabs.
It doesn't sound nice. Okay.
Can I go over to the water and possibly do like a survival check on it?
Yeah, you go and examine the water carefully. It's from all appearances water with coloring in it. Go ahead and make our Arcana check, actually. So click your token and then click the intelligence button on your token. And I'll make an Arcana check for you. Okay, so you got, for example, a 5 on your Arcana check. Nothing natural made that dye that's in there. It seems to be some sort of magical concoction or alchemical concoction of some sort.
Oh,
There is also out of the room one other portal. So the green one is when you came through, and there's an orange one that leads out.
I don't suppose you're feeling anyone's feeling adventurous.
Are there any notes left behind in this room?
Nope, you do a thorough search of the place and find nothing else here.
Oh, I guess we can come back here later. Oh, we move on.
All right. Stepping through the orange portal, you come into another room that is about 30 feet square, I believe. And if you... Let me grab you guys. Grab you all. Move you down to here. Okay. So the portal to the north in this room is when you just step through and it's got an orange color to it. And let's see here. Blue, green, red. The one to the south part of the room has an orange or red color to it. And in the room itself, you see the room is brightly lit by globes of green stone hanging from the wall. The globes are struck through with veins of silvery blue metal that radiate magical flames. There's murals of a beautiful winged woman adorning the east wall of the room. She has sylph-like wings that are spread wide in glory, and her eyes are wild and haunted. The same woman is featured on the west wall, though her beauty has faded and been replaced with a grotesque mockery of life, a desiccated human-shaped corpse consisting of a writhing mass of half-rotted worms. Undeath mingles with madness in her murky, gloating eyes. Urzix, you are close to this figure, this grotesque mockery of life figure on the west wall. What do you want to do? Nothing else is on the floor of the room.
Just do perception to see if it means anything to me.
Okay. Make a perception check. So that's click your token, then click the W for wisdom button. And then Kalon, what do you want to do? You got the grotesque mockery on the west wall, the beautiful winged woman on the east wall. Nothing else in the room except for a snake portal on the south wall that's red.
I mean, perhaps start to examine the other pictures to see
Okay,
if
Kalon.
I recognize them.
Go ahead and make a wisdom perception check. William, what do you want to do?
I'll go ahead and activate the next portal just in case something happens.
Nice. Okay. Brenda, what do you want to do?
I'm kind of curious about that the pretty woman. I'm gonna take a look at that one. The
Okay.
other one, something about it makes my stomach crawl.
Next one is Rar. What do you want to do, Rar? And Brenda, you can make a wisdom check, perception too.
I think I just go and help Urzix.
Okay. Make a wisdom perception check. And then Aaron, what do you want to do?
I'll check out the west wall.
Okay. Make a wisdom perception check. Those of you looking at the west wall, as you're looking over the mural, west wall. The warm woman smiles and steps into the room, advancing hungrily, removing her mask and opening her mouth as long, black, pus-filled worms pour from within. The three of you need to make wisdom saving throws. Aaron, you are overcome with pain and burning and coughing. So are you, Urzix, and so are you, Rar. So you each take 17 points of necrotic damage. Don't forget you have 10 hit points, so come off of that first.
I think that one was my perception roll. I don't think mine
This
went.
is bad.
Your perception roll was up above.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, so you guys
I
can
remember
all
this
take
is-
off your 10 hit points completely, and then you'll have an additional 9 points of damage from the necrotic. And furthermore, as you're coughing and choking and looking at this woman, she disappears, luckily. But one of you notices your skin moving on your right arm, and then a black worm burrows out from underneath your arm. It shrivels up and dies as soon as it reaches the air. But you just get this feeling like there's more of them inside you.
Oh my god, that's gross.
On the
I
east
don't like
wall,
this.
the two of you, the beautiful woman smiles and stretches her arms out before stepping out of the mural. Need you each to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ah, she's so nice.
Kalon, you are like, you can see the beautiful majesty turning to fierce anger, and you feel fear welling up inside of you, but you're able to fend it off. And you take only, let's see here, that's 5 times 5 is 25, 26, 27, 28, 14. You take 14 points of psychic damage. So take off your 8 temps, and then an additional 6. Brenna, you are overwhelmed with the fear. You fall to your knees at her feet. You take 28 points of psychic damage, and you're paralyzed, unable to move.
You said that's negative 28.
Negative 28, right. So take off the 8 temps and then 20 more on top of that. You're paralyzed, unable to move, and you can just almost feel raw magical energy coursing through your veins. William, you hear the startled cries of your friends. You turn to look, and you see both images of the women grin and step from their murals to hold hands in the center of the room. They merge into a single grotesque mockery of a terrible beauty before vanishing in a flash of light. Make a wisdom saving throw. So you got a 13 on your save. Okay, you take 32 points of psychic damage. And you gain a flaw, which I'm going to whisper to you. You can roleplay up to your heart's desire. I wonder if this will work. Okay, did you get that, Brian?
Yes.
So when this mockery disappeared in a flash of light, you got the sense that what really happened was what you see in the whisper.
Alright. I want to move over here and pull away from the wall and start investigating.
Okay, you get Brenna pulled away from the wall. She is paralyzed, unable to move. You're looking over her carefully. Kalon, Urzix, Rar, and Aaron, all of you make wisdom insight checks. All right. You complete your investigation, William, and you think you don't know. You can't rule anything out, but you don't see anything for sure. And then the rest of your friends gather around you to see what you're doing about the time that Brenna is released from the paralyzation, released from the fear, and comes back to her senses. And now you stand around in the room, you look to the murals to the left and to the right. The murals of the women are gone now. Everything that was in the background of the murals is still there, but the women themselves are missing. And with that, I need to take a real quick 5-minute break. So let's come back at break till, let's go 42 after the hour. So that'd be 6 minutes from now.
Okay.
Really glad we had all those temporary hit points, am I right?
Yeah, pretty much. That was quite a lot of damage that we've taken. It's like,
So do we have anyone from outside the United States playing tonight?
oh, that's me.
Where are you from?
Here, so like Singapore.
Singapore, nice. Very cool.
I think it's Friday night for you guys, but it's like 10 a.m. Close to 10 a.m. here.
Yep, it's Friday night, 8:30 where I'm at.
9:30.
Yep, good old about 9:40 for me.
Didn't we have someone from like Middle Europe who woke up at like 5 a.m. to play?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we did. Last time we were playing, I think. Yeah, I used to have some pretty regular players from Germany and Russia. And yeah, it was always like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning there.
Holy crap, they're really hardcore.
Yeah. So everyone will be back soon. Brenna, let's see here. Brenna's temp hit points would have gone away, and she would have only taken 20 real ones.
Okay, do you want to just set it to whatever it was supposed to be?
Sure. So I double click your token, and then in the temp hit point bar, I delete both of them and save that. And then the regular one, you would have taken 20 regular hit points, so you'd be 57 minus 20 would be 37. Save that. There you go. And for Kalon and Urzik, you can just delete both of the fields in your temp hit points, and it'll make that extra bar go away for you. And William, you can have inspiration. And in 1 more minute, we'll start. Okay. All right, so the statues, the visions of the women coming out of the murals, you just suffered through. All of you badly wounded in your psyches. Some worse than others. Aaron, Rar, Urzix. I'm going to put a little mark in your guys. You all failed your saves versus the worm woman. So, you all have this dreadful feeling in your stomach like there's stuff inside of you crawling around under your skin. We'll use that.
Well, I'm just gonna step back from the mural, and I'm gonna see if I can diagnose it.
Okay. To get rid of whatever you might have within you, you would think it might be like a disease or something of that nature. Maybe it's magical in nature. You're not real sure. It doesn't seem natural, really, to you. So maybe dispel magic or remove curse. You have a bad feeling lesser restoration won't be enough to get rid of whatever it is.
If I wanted to determine if it was magic, would I do detect magic or an arcana check?
You can do detect magic. See if there's any
Cool.
magic on you.
I'll cast first level detect magic.
Okay. That was Aaron doing that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely detect on the 3 that were affected magic. You suspect he'll take a remove curse to get rid of whatever it is coursing through their bodies. You don't know what effect it'll have on them. You can sense necromantic magic, though. So it's probably got is probably not limited to just the feeling of the worms flowing through their bodies. There might be more that will manifest later.
Okay.
Yes.
And would Dispel Magic be doing anything, or just Remove Curse?
You think it'll take a remove curse.
And I realized who that was in the mural.
Who was that?
It was Arcturia. At least I think it was. One of Hallister's apprentices. Is anyone else familiar with her?
No, not really.
Would Brenna know about this?
I know Urzik knows, and I think maybe Brenna, if she's got... Well, I would have notified the people who do know. I can't remember. Brenna was one of them. Let me check and see. Kalon knows. Urzik knows. Kalon and Urzik both know a little bit about Arcturia. And that was Urzik talking, right?
No.
It was Kalon.
It was Kalon. Okay, so Kalon, you get inspiration. There you go. Okay.
Arcturia, what in the nine hells is that? What are you talking about?
You know, the Black Cloak, the Mad Mage at the bottom of Undermountain.
Oh, I heard stories about Hallister? Is that his name?
Tis.
Well, the statues or the murals of her are gone. You do a quick look around the room and find nothing else in here. You can wait here until she returns. Go ahead through the red or go back through the orange.
Yeah, I say we avoid her in the future. She's bad news.
This was the orange room, right?
Yep, this was the orange room. Yeah. So you want to go through the red portal?
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for that.
Okay.
At this point in time, Roy is a little bit reluctant. He's wondering if he should go back and sort of like cast Detect Magic on the water and hopefully find something good that could probably remove them of the curse, hopefully.
So as a group, if you want to go through the red, move down. And if you want to go back through the orange, move up.
What do you guys say? We can detect magic. Hopefully there's something that we could remove our curse.
I mean, having worms under your skin is bad, so anything we can try, I think, is a good idea.
All right, well then we'll retreat and leave this Arcturia lady to her devices for now.
Okay, I'm moving you back to the room before the orange room. And let's see here.
And just really quickly, Raul would also like to cast Detect Magic on the pool of water.
Okay. The pool of water definitely has magic in it. Who's casting that?
Me.
Who?
So is there any like abjuration kind of magic going on in any of those colors?
Rar, you were casting Detect Magic. Okay. Let's see what you get from those with Detect Magic. This was room... This one? Yeah. Okay. You sense magic, of course, in the pool, and the magic you sense is transmutation. Remove curse would be... I don't think transmutation.
Yeah. Sense transmutation from all the colors?
Mm-hmm, you do. Actually, the magic is very faint in the individual pools, and only in the mixed pool does it grow in strength.
I look up at everyone and shake my head. I don't think we'll find our cure here.
Nope, you're probably right.
Alright, we should continue, I guess.
Okay. Confirming remove curse is abjuration. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the red room. When you return to the room you were just in, The statues are there again. Or the murals are there again. What do you guys want to do?
Get out of here.
Move quickly.
Nope.
Move quickly to the red?
Just speed walking my way through that red portal.
Alright.
I
Smart.
basically, I say in Dwarvish, keep to yourselves, you accursed harlots.
Alright, I'll move you guys to the next room as you guys quickly get out of there. Here's the next room, and just revealed a little bit off the edge of the map for the color there, but there's no edge of the map really. So this room that you come into, boom, yeah, so it's completely lightless in here. Those of you with dark vision can see fine. One of you has a torch still burning, so those of you without dark vision can see the room pretty well too. Black water runs at your feet between snake portals in the walls. So the black water is running out of the red portal behind you and into a purple portal on the east wall. Cracks riddle every surface of this place, and rubble and broken pillars fill the room. A crumbling snake throne sits on a dais. Rising up, or slithering into view, are two creatures. They are serpentine in their movements, but all their skin has fallen away and all that is left is bone. So one slithers underneath the branch of a long dead tree, and the other slithers to the edge of a platform and looks down upon you. The things have a spark of intelligence in their eyes, and also maybe madness. They don't immediately attack you, though.
I'm going to immediately use my second wind to get a little bit of HP.
Okay. Everyone roll initiative, please. Your second wind will be on your first turn. And as soon as they see you guys start to take actions, they both begin to attack. And Brenna, looks like you accidentally rolled twice. You had a 6 the first time, so I'll raise you back up to 6.
Okay, thank you.
You bet. And that beats one of the negas, so that's good for you. Let's see what else we got here. All right. All right. So the room's dark, but you see emerging Urziks from out of the shadows in the far part of the room. One of the shadows seems to be moving and coming your direction. It flies with great speed up to adjacent to you and then attacks. Shadow Blade twice. Its first attack with its Shadow Blade is probably going to be with advantage. Maybe everyone will be. Okay, so the 12 does not affect you, I don't believe. Not through your dragon defenses. And then it swings that Shadow Blade again. This time getting a 17. You want to do anything about that? Shield spell goes up, blocking the attack. One more first level slot for you. One first level slot used. For remaining, the thing is done. And you see this shadowy form, half corporal, well, incorporeal, right in front of you. And Kaelon, your turn.
All right. Seems bad. All right, let's try to kill these things. I'll cast Hunter's Mark on myself, or I guess on the creature, and on the shadow.
Okay.
And fire my bow at it twice.
All right. The 25 connects with the thing, doing 11 points of magic piercing damage to it.
And pull an arrow and fire again.
23 connects again, doing 12 more points of magic piercing. Then finish your move where you want to go. And you have passive perception of 14, 17 in the Underdark. Let's see if you see anything else in the room. Nope. You guys are alone here besides these three.
Yeah, I'm just going to try to take some semblance of cover among these pillars, but that's it.
Very good. Okay. And Kalon, for light, you are relying on the party's torch, right?
Correct.
Okay. From out of the shadows behind you, Kalon, a creature comes and attacks you first with a sneak attack on its first one because you did not see it. And gets a 23 to hit you, doing 24, oh, Kalon, yeah, 24 and 16, so that's 40 points of piercing and necrotic damage to you. And your strength is reduced by 3. So your strength score is now only a 5.
Oof.
And you can feel that sucking your life out. You think if it were to reduce to 0, you would die. And that's its first attack. Its second attack is not with advantage. Shadow Blade. It's a 13 to hit Kalon. You just barely managed to dodge that one. Okay. After Kalon is the shadow. Then after the shadow is Aaron. So Aaron, Kalon is badly wounded to your left. The two slithering Naga-like creatures look like they're preparing to cast spells. Things are looking grim.
Yep. I'm gonna kind of run over towards Kalon, kind of slide up behind him, cast a second level Cure Wounds on him.
All right. 8 points back, Kalon.
And then I'm going to give Urzix some Bardic Inspiration.
Nice. Okay, Urzix, you will have Bardic Inspiration. When you're ready to use it, just holler and Aaron will roll it for you. That little
And I also have Combat Inspiration, so you can use it to add it to your AC as a reaction.
Yep. So as a free action, you can use it on a check, attack, and save, or weapon damage, and as a reaction to your armor class. Okay. Aaron's done. Rar, your turn.
All right. I'm just gonna go into Rage.
Nice.
I can hit this guy over here, right? The shadowy figure, and I'm gonna use a reckless attack.
Okay.
And where is my javelin? There we go. Oof.
All right. Your javelin, which is a non-magic weapon, connects with the thing, but doesn't seem to bite into it as much as you would like, doing only 2 points of damage even with your rage.
Okay.
And after Rar is Urzix.
Can I see the other Naga on the other end?
You can. Very shadowy in the darkness.
Alright, I'm gonna twin hold monster on the two of them.
Very good. So that's a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw, and it's 5 of your spell points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 5th level slot. And here comes 2 17 Wisdom saves. So these will be in reading order. The first one is held, unless they have advantage, but I don't think they do. And the second one is held. Nicely done. They will get to save against that at the end of each of their turns. Any attacks versus them are going to have advantage. Furthermore, any attacks versus them adjacent, I believe, will be automatic crits if they hit. Yeah, any hit within 5 feet of them is automatic crit. They also fail all strength and dex saves. And Urzix, you're concentrating for that, right? I'll use the lightning bolt for that for you. And then move where you want, Urzix.
Can't really move. He's going to take an attack on me, isn't he?
Yeah. You can stay there. Okay, the first Naga's turn. It is paralyzed with your spell, and here's its wisdom save to get out. DC 17, it breaks free, shedding that magic off of it, but that took its turn. William, your turn.
Is it at the end of my turn or at the end of their turn?
The end of their turn.
Okay.
William, your turn.
I'm going to move up and start unloading into this one that's still paralyzed.
Yep. So every attack has advantage, and every hit will be a crit. All right, 22 for 8. A bunch for 11. A bunch for 15. And a bunch for 7.
And bonus action. Like action surge and bonus action.
And then one more shot for 15 more. Nice. Okay, William. After yours is Brenna.
Alright, so I use that second win to get the 10 hit points back.
Yep.
And I'm just going to raise one of my warhammers, and the sound of a thunderous bell echoes over that naga. So I'm going to toll the
one by William.
Yes.
All right. Ooh, somehow it resists the bell toll.
As in, okay. Okay, so it's not going to take any damage, or?
Yeah, it's save for none, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Then I'll just, seems like William has it handled, so I'm going to try moving over to the, moving over towards one of the other creature that looks kind of, not.
Go ahead, you can go to move your guy. You can move Brenna. She strides out of the black waters into the room. And then the second Naga's turn comes next, who's so close to death at William's hand. See if we can break out of the magic. It does break out of the magic, but that took its turn. And then one of the shadow creatures comes next. As that round ends, then the shadow creature that launched the assault on you guys from out of the darkness, it will... Oh, here's a picture of it. It will... move. It's going to provoke from you, Urzix, if you want to swing at it. And then to there, and to there. And then it will attack 3 things, 1 concentrate on a spell, even though it doesn't know that doesn't matter anymore. It will Shadow Blade on Urzix. Oh, Urzix, you're 12 with your staff. Actually missed it. Then it attacks you back with a 17 to hit. You want to do anything about that?
Shield.
Another shield spell up. Okay. And then it will attack a second time. Trying to... Well, let's see. With your shield spell going up, it will switch its target to Brenna. And 23, Brenna.
How?
That does 20 points of piercing and necrotic damage.
So I'm back down to 27, is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. if you were at 47 before. And then your strength is reduced by 4, so your strength is down to 13 strength. Okay, it's done. Kalon somehow is in there twice. I don't know how. Kalon, your turn.
All right, so I actually need to make a con check after all that damage for or con save for Hunter's Mark, and I need to make 21.
Okay, go for it. Okay, so that's
nope.
down.
And given this thing is about to wreck my day, I am Misty Stepping the hell out of there.
That's your bonus action. What do you want to do after that?
Yeah, so we're going to go over here. And then we will shoot at that shadow again.
Okay, the one by Rar?
Amongst the 3
Okay.
people. Here we go.
Okay, 22 connects easily, doing 9 points of magic piercing to the thing.
And second.
And then 18 also hits, doing 13 magic piercing to the thing. Okay. Kalon's done. Shadow's turn.
And I think actually I'm going to walk too and get a little bit more over here.
Go ahead. All right, this shadow is going to move to there, there. Teaming up on Brenna. Takes a swing with the Shadow Blade. 23 hitting Brenna. And I think this might drop Brenna because it'll be a sneak attack too. So 34 points of damage. Drops Brenna to the ground, unconscious. Her warhammer clatters against the stone, and that was its first attack. Then it moves to here and attacks Urzix with its second attack. But it's already used as a sneak, so it can only do a regular. 27, I think, connects with Urzix, right, Urzix?
Barely.
All right, now you find something bad out. So you take 4 points of piercing and 8 points of necrotic. I'm sorry, it's 5 piercing and 8 necrotic, but you find out you're vulnerable to necrotic with the curse you have. So it's 16 necrotic and 5 piercing for a grand total of 21 points of damage. And now these shadowy things just got a whole lot worse. Oh, Brenna, you also lost 1 strength. So Brenna, you're down to 12 strength. And Urzix, you lost 2 strength, so you're down to... What are your strengths starting at? 10, so you're down to 8 strength. Okay, shadow is done. Then Aaron, your turn.
Yeah, quick question. What happened to my... sorry, my UI just jumped in and out. Okay, what happened to Kalon? Why did he run?
He misty stepped, and then
Gotcha.
got out of there, and then shot his bow.
Sounds good to me. I'm going to run over to Brenna. And this one looks like it's going to need a 3rd level cure wound.
Aaron, alright, 3rd level cast. Brenna, you get back, and you start from 0. 17 hit points. So you're back up to 17 out of 57.
And I will give Rar another bardic or my second bardic inspiration.
All right.
All right, Rar, you are inspired. Don't forget that. Okay, after Aaron, Rar, your turn.
I'm gonna wall shape into toad form.
All right, so you can go that direction or this direction, your choice.
This direction.
Okay, and then you want to bite that shadowy thing.
Yep, I'll like to bite it.
All right.
And it will have a grapple effect.
Right.
As well.
Right. Okay. So a 21 connects. Let's see. This thing is immune to poison, so I need to take that out. The piercing damage is 11 of it. Plus your raging, so 11, 12, 13 of it. You're not magical yet, so that does 6 damage to the thing. And then you will grapple it unless it's immune to grapple, which it is also immune to grapple.
Oh.
Okay.
No, okay. Sure.
And anything else?
No, not really.
Nothing. Okay. Oh, and then the toad has 39 hit points, so we'll put the 39 in the blue field here and save that. There you go. All right. After Rar, Urzix, your turn.
I'm gonna aim my wand of lightning at these two. I'm gonna
Nice.
use a bunch of charges because I can't take this anymore. Can't remember what charges I got on it.
It's 7 charges, and it starts at 3rd level. You can bump it a level per charge.
I'll bump it 3.
3. Okay, so 6th level. All right, let it rip. So just click your token and click the WLB, I think it is. Yeah, it's right before your feats. Boom. Okay. Thunder echoes through the chamber. Your hair stands up on end. That is at 6th level, so it is 12 more. So it's 36 points of lightning damage, 15 dex save for half. Here's their 2 dex saves. Boom. Boom. Holy cow. They have evasion even. They both save, they both have evasions, they both take nothing. Ouch.
And a bonus action I'm getting out of there. I'm gonna cast Misty Step.
Okay. Oh, actually you can't do that because you cast Lightning Bolt already. When you use a wand, you're casting a spell.
Okay, I'm gonna do nothing then.
Okay, after Urzix, the Naga's turn. The Naga to the north. She will, at 3rd level, cast Hold Person. Does anyone want to try and counter that?
I'll counter it.
At what level do you want to counter?
What it normally is 3rd, right?
3rd? Yep. It is normally 3rd. Okay, so one of your 3rds used, and you counter her Hold Person, which could have held 2 of your friends. And then, William, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna start off with fighting speed.
Fighting
And I'll
speed.
take a shot at the Naga.
Nice. Don't forget your 5 temps. The Naga, that's a hit for 6 magic piercing, which turns out to be just enough to bring this thing to its end.
And then I'll take a step forward and shoot the top shadow, the one that's...
Okay. 16 is enough to hit the thing, and it does 8 magic piercing to it.
That's it.
That's it for William. Okay. After William, Brenna, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna try do something really stupid. I'm gonna cast, actually what I'm gonna do is, swing it at this thing with my Warhammers. So I'm gonna be doing, my extra attack. So I'll be taking my +1 Warhammer and swinging at it first.
Okay.
Two times.
And you're going to get up, right? Before you do.
Absolutely.
Yep, you get up, you grab the Warhammer from off the ground, and you swing away. Go ahead. All right. So the first one's a 12. That's not a hit. There's an offhand Warhammer one. You can use that for your offhand. Oh, shoot. 12 and 9 both miss.
Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'll just brace for impact. If somebody hits me, I'm going to use my Wrath of the Storm.
Got it. Okay, Brenna. You brace for impact. The Shadows' turn. The Shadows had come over here to attack Urzix, so they stay on Urzix. The one to the west of Urzix goes first. Attacks with a Shadow Blade. 25 and sneak. And let's see, I gotta figure out what the necrotic is because you are vulnerable to that. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's actually 27 plus 11 is 38 points of damage, which drops Urzik to the ground. Then the thing turns its attentions to the frog beside it. Uses Shadow Blade on the frog. That's the connection. The frog, you're vulnerable to necrotic as well. 6 sounds.
But I have resistance as well because I'm enraged. So
Yep.
how does it work?
I'll help you out here. I'll do it. Okay, so this is 5, 6, 7, 14, 18, 20, and then you resist. So you took 10 from that first shot.
Okay.
And your strength is reduced by, or your frog's strength is reduced by 2.
Okay.
Let's see what a frog starts out with. Giant toad. Strength of 15, so the toad is down to... Oh, and Urzik's, we forgot your strength also got reduced by 1 when you were hit, so you're down to 7 strength. And then Rar's toad reduced by 2, so he's down to 13 strength. Okay, that was it for that shadow. Kalon, your turn. Oh, Rar, did you get the damage? Your 39 should be down by 10.
I'm refreshing row 20.
Oh, okay, so I'll take care of it.
If you could do it for me, that'd be great. All
Plus 10, there you go. Okay, Kalon.
All right, I'm gonna try to come around over here to get an angle on this northernmost shadow and shoot at it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna actually use Planar Warrior on this one as my bonus action.
Okay.
So I think I'm just gonna do it this way, and we should count both those d8. So it should be 12 plus 2, 14.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
If that
27
makes
hits
sense.
by a mile, 14 points of damage, almost drops it.
Yeah, and then I'll fire again.
Okay. 13 does not hit, unfortunately.
All right, then that's my turn.
Okay. The second shadow, this one here, will move. It's going to go right over Urzik's body to here. And then it teams up with its ally on the frog, multi-attack on the frog. Okay. And it's going to be a sneak attack. So, I need a calculator for this damage. Okay. It does 9, 10, 11. 11 necrotic, so that's 22, plus 8 piercing, plus 10 more piercing, divided by 2. Okay, the frog took 20 points of damage from that attack, minus 20, and the frog's strength is reduced by 2, down to 11. And then the thing swings again on the frog. The Shadow Blade connecting again, doing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, plus 7 piercing, 23 divided by 2, 11 more to the frog, which dumps the frog out of frog form and does 2 damage to his human form. And then take that off there, save those changes. Now you can end up in any of the 4 squares that you started in, so let me know which one you want to go to.
This one over here.
Bottom right, got it.
Great.
Okay. Shadow's done. You're back in human form, so it doesn't matter what your frog strength is. And next to go is Aaron.
All right. As my action, I'm going to viciously mock the very, very, very low shadow.
All right. Here goes his wisdom save. Oh my god, 18 made it.
Oof. And as a bonus action, I will do a first level cure wounds to get Urzik's alive. Healing word.
First level healing word from Aaron. You got 2 first level slots left, I think. After that.
Yep.
Okay, Urzix, you get back 7 hit points. Aaron, for getting him back right before his turn, you can have inspiration.
Woohoo!
And move where you want. You're done. Rar, your turn.
Oh wow, this is. I'm not quite sure what to do now, but I use spells.
Urzix, you are lying prone in the river. Whatever you have in your hand is clattering against the rocks. Oops,
Make a reckless attack and javelin it.
Should be that. Javelin, reckless, okay. All right. Let's see. An 18 is a hit. 10 points of piercing damage. This is the one to your southwest, right?
No, southeast. Yep. Just to finish it
Southwest.
off.
That finishes it. Nicely done, Rar. What else you got?
Not much.
Not much. After Rar is Urzix. Okay, Urzix, you come to, lying in the rushing waters.
All right, I'm going to hold on a sec. I'm gonna quicken spell. What's it called? Sorry, scorching ray. So first attack on that guy, on the shadow.
Okay, so you stand up.
Sure.
And then you do a quicken scorching ray. Now you have Bardic Inspiration, so I'm going to wait till you tell me what you hit for armor class, because if you want to use the Bardic Inspiration, you need to announce it before you tell me what you rolled to hit.
I rolled a 26, so I think didn't I roll 26? Attack.
Okay.
Raise attacks 26.
Don't forget you have disadvantage if you're making a ranged attack adjacent to someone.
Yeah, I'll use the Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, fire that off for us, Aaron.
Yep. Let me just find that sweet button.
So that's a 13 plus whatever he rolls for you.
I can't find it in my bar.
It's a Bard Inspire right after your features.
I see it. There it is.
There you go. Okay, 3 extra on the attack roll is a 16. That's a hit. So the first one hit, doing 5 fire. Do you want to add your extra 5 to this roll?
Yep.
Okay, so you did 10 fire to the first shot. It turns out it resists fire damage, so it takes 5.
But I have elemental add.
Oh, you ignore that, so it takes 10. Second
15.
shot, 15. That is enough. Doing another 5. And
one more.
Third shot, 16. Also enough. Doing another 9 this time.
And then I'll do my firebolt.
Okay. Firebolt 16 to hit, doing 12, but there's a 1 in there, so it becomes 13.
Yep.
13. All right. Nice, Urzix. And take off that little wing icon. That was your Bardic Inspiration used up. And you want to move anywhere, or are you done?
I don't want to get hit, so I'm not moving.
Okay, the Naga's turn. The Naga slithers over to get closer to the action. 1, 2. You can hear the scales of its body click, 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 click over the top of the ruins. And you turn, Aaron, as the thing rears up by you. It again casts a 3rd level. Let me make sure, because I know the 3rd level slot left. It does. Another 3rd level hold person. Do you want to try and counter that, Urzix?
I do.
Okay. At 3rd level again, I assume?
Yep.
Okay. 1 3rd level slot left for you. Counter the hold person from that thing. And next to go is William.
Alright, I'll start shooting at the shadow.
12 misses. 15 hits for 9. And 16 hits for 9 more.
Is the river difficult terrain?
It is, yep.
I'm just gonna move there.
After William, Brenna.
So Brenna is breathing very hard right now, but she takes a couple steps towards the river. She raises up her hammer, and it starts glowing this whitish blue color, and she sends out a guiding bolt towards the shadow.
Nice. All right.
Get the hell out of here, you stupid piece of a whatever the hell you are.
The guiding bolt, the 14 does not hit. The thing's got cover from your allies, unfortunately. And you trying to miss him makes it not hit it. After Brenna, round is over. Kalon, your turn.
All right, just gonna try to kill this other shadow using Planar Warrior again. So.
Oh no. But you still get the Planar Warrior in your second shot. It's the first time you hit, so.
Right, correct. And fire again.
All right, that's enough. And so it's 13, 14, 15 points of damage to the thing, which is still alive, unfortunately. But it is without its partner to do any kind of a sneak attack. So it disengages. 1, 2, 3, and flies through the red portal.
Have fun with the portraits.
And next to go is Aaron.
Well, I see a big old skeleton boy coming towards me, and I'm just gonna nope myself over this way. And I will give... Who does not have inspiration? I'll give William my third bardic inspiration.
All right. So William, I'll wait for you to announce what you hit.
And then as an action, I'll just viciously mock the big Naga.
Big Naga wisdom save. Got her. 6 points of psychic damage to her.
And disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Okay. She seems obviously flustered and maddened by all the counter spells and the vicious mockeries. And she starts screaming out obscenities in strange languages. Any of you speak Yuan-Ti?
No.
No. Okay. Alrighty. After Aaron, Rar, your turn.
I'm gonna shift into bear form, and I'm going to go right ahead,
Okay.
attacking the back lines, and reckless attack, and
Okay, 17 with the claw attack. That is a hit for 10 points of slashing. This seems to do full damage to the thing, so minus 10. And then the second bite of 11.
gonna add the bardic inspiration.
All right,
So it's
roll for that, Aaron.
1d4.
Aaron, roll it for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's only 2 more, so it's a 13 to hit. Unfortunately, that does not make it.
Oh, okay.
Rar's done. Urzix, your turn.
I'll do another scorching ray on her.
Okay.
Uh, 23.
That connects for 10 this time?
Yeah.
Okay. 14 does not connect. 13 does not connect. After Urzix, the Naga's turn. Okay, the Naga, infuriated that you keep not letting her cast spell, comes over here to bite at you, Urzix. And when she does, she says something in common. She says, you're not sure you can make it out, but something about the Sethian scourges will take vengeance on you. Something about Sethian scourges as she bites down on you. But you dodge out of the way of that. William, your turn.
I want to chase after the other thing, right? So step through the red portal.
You step through the red portal into the room here. Okay. Now,
And I'll
do you want to make sure you don't make eye contact with the murals?
Yes.
Okay. You'll be attacking anything in the room with disadvantage doing that.
I want to use my normal inspiration
Okay.
to
Make it straight
even.
up. Fire away. The first one will be a straight up shot. 14 is what you need to hit, and that does 7 points of magic piercing. The second one will be with disadvantage, though. Oh, but you get a 22 to hit, and you finish it. It drops.
And then I'll step back through.
Awesome. Nicely done. Okay.
And I still have a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm gonna move a little bit closer. I think I still have like 10 feet. And then I'll take a shot at the Naga.
All right. Fire away. 26 connects with the Naga, does 10 points of piercing to the thing. Brenna, your turn.
I'm gonna get you as soon as I can see you. So she is going to. Is the river considered difficult terrain?
It is, yeah.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Toll the dead on the Naga. Clear shot.
Toll the Dead actually doesn't require line of sight, so you're, doesn't require a clear shot. So you don't have to move there
Okay.
if you don't want to. And she failed her wisdom check. So click your token and then
Great.
click Toll the Dead in your spells there. And we'll see how much damage you do to her. 12 points of necrotic damage to the injured Naga. She does surprisingly take full necrotic damage even though she's undead. There you
So
go.
it's the sound of a bell that sounds actually kind of like a lightning or like thunder.
Nice. All right, the Naga's on her last legs. That rounds over. Kalon, your turn.
All right, using planar worry again. Remember, it's force damage if that matters.
Okay.
And firing at the Naga.
All right. 22 connects, and you knock the skull right off the bones. And the bones fall and clatter to the ground all around the bear. Well done. So you guys take a breath, and you look around this room again after the fight that you just endured. Nothing got away from you. You chased down the shadow, so no one could come at you from behind or anything. You do a quick search around the room. You find there's no treasure stored away here. There's 2 portals out, a red and a purple. Would you guys like to take a short rest here or press on?
Yes.
Like to.
Take a long rest, but
I don't know if we'll have time for a long rest.
You do get time for a short rest. So, for all you guys that...
Ooh, boy. Hey, Tom?
Yeah.
Before that, can I run a triage and use a bunch of healer kits charges on people
Yeah.
before the short rest?
Absolutely.
I would like to revert back to human form, but it's not changing back. Oh, okay.
The size, yeah, unfortunately you can't control the size. Okay, so Aaron's going to walk around and give you guys all a use of a charge off each of your healer's kits. Did you each buy one?
I don't have one.
Yeah, I got one.
I bought one.
Okay. Well, maybe you should buy one in the end of the adventure. That'd be handy. So you all use up a charge of your healer's kits, and you basically can all roll this for yourselves. You all get back D6 plus 4 plus your hit dice and hit points.
And an extra 8.
Plus, yeah. Extra 8. No, that's already built. That's the D6 plus the 4 plus hit dice.
Okay,
I was
yeah,
letting them know
sorry.
they can all roll for themselves, yeah.
What do you mean what does it mean by hit dice?
By hit dice, how many hit dice, or how many levels you have. So if you're 6th level, you get D6 plus 4 plus 6.
Would someone be able to roll that for me? Because I'm not seeing it here in the stuff.
Sure. Go ahead and roll that for him, Aaron. You can roll it manually too, but Aaron can do it for you.
Okay, just the...
That was for Brenna. So Brenna, you get back 6
yeah.
plus your hit dice, which is a total of 12.
Okay, great.
So your hit points go by 12, and then Aaron will also perform a Song of Rest, I'm sure.
Yes, I will.
So you guys will get a hit point.
Oh my god.
1 extra hit point back as long as you spend 1 hit die. And then to spend hit dice, click your token, and then click the button that's just to the right of your initiative button. and it has your hit dice in there on the second or the first line after your armor class.
And to top everyone off, I'm gonna hop up onto these ruins and tell you a story of the time that we all defeated that Naga
All right,
with
so
another
Adventure.
inspiring leader.
it looks like I get 14 points back from my hit dice. Is that correct?
That was Kalon speaking.
Brenna.
Brenna. So you got a 4 on the first one, a 4 on the second one. So there's 8 back. I didn't see any others. So you spend 2 hit dice and got 8 back.
Plus an additional 1 from Song of
Yeah,
Rest.
don't forget that one. And you can keep spending hit dice too.
Which
Until you're
button's the
happy.
hit dice button? Which one's the hit dice button?
The hit dice button, Kalon, is the first one to the right of your initiative.
I think I'm okay with 38 hit points.
Alright, so then temporaries for everyone. So if you double click your token and then type in 8 and 8 in the 2 fields of the temporary field, it'll give you your temporaries. I'm doing it for the people that don't have it yet. Okay. And then RAR. I'll use the temporaries for your temps, then we'll use the blues for when you change to animal form. There we go. Okay. So, you spend upwards of an hour in this dank, dark place. Out of the corners of your eyes, you could swear snakes are crawling over the ruins here and there, but nothing ever attacks you. You have a purple portal that goes deeper into Undermountain. You ready to go through?
I'm going to spend 1 more hit dice.
Okay.
Just because I'm feeling lucky.
Okay. Good chance you won't get another short rest, so no reason not to.
Alright, so 6 hit points.
Yep, that was
Plus
6.
1.
I think you might have already got the +1.
I did, yeah. I'm
Okay.
fine with 40.
Okay. Through the purple portal, you guys go. And you are... Go ahead and stop moving, you guys, and I'll move you for you. Deposited into this room up here. Boom. All right. One of you must be sitting on top of someone else. There we go. All right, you step through the purple portal. You're surprised to find there's no river on the other side of the portal that you step through. And you come into a bare room. But in the room is a party of adventurers resting. You interrupt their bickering as you step into the room. They give you a guarded look, but they do not spring to attack right away. You see in the walls surrounding the room strange slithering script that's been etched into the walls. None of you know this language, so you're not sure what it's saying. The figures in the room stand up, and you can see them. They have their hands on their weapons, but they don't draw them. And one of them speaks, and the one that speaks is a priestess, it looks like. And you suspect a priestess of Shar, who is a goddess of night and assassins and blades and other bad things like that. The one that speaks, she says, "Who are you?" She's a short blonde woman, human, and also with her are a couple of drow. They're actually the ones the far back right part of the room. One's an emaciated rogue, a young male. One is a thickly muscled drow, also male. Those are the two to the right of the room. The woman speaking is here, the priestess of Shar. Then the two in front of her are a Duergar, a gray dwarf, and a stooped young human wizard. Okay, and then the woman in the back, she steps forward. The rest of them stay where they're standing, and she says, "Who are you?"
I was going to say the same with you, friend. I'm Brenna. These are some people we're adventuring with.
I
I
am
hold up my symbol of Akadi.
The Duergar to her side whispers something to her, and she says, "Oh, okay. I'm Oida. This is," she points to the Duergar. "This is Detta. This is Ingamar," she points to the young stooped human to the right of the, or your left, your far left. "And those two back there are Secunda and Vaidis. We're adventuring too. Why are you here? What are you looking for?"
What is there to look around here for? We're looking for trouble.
Well, we don't want any trouble. We're looking for a bullywog who rules these parts. Perhaps you've heard of him. His name is Rockoff. Rockoff the Bulbous. Have you seen him about?
I would say Roro steps forward. He shakes his head and says, "Not really, but we can help you look for him and
Good.
join you on your adventure, perhaps."
Good. We need something from him. We need to find out where his old clan is. He came from. They were the night. The Black Tongues. He came from the Black Tongues. That was before he became a vampire. She looks at you for your reaction when she says that. Oh, didn't I mention that? As far as we know, he's here to make as many spawn and vampires as he can. And then the stooped young man to her right coughs, and he says, "And he's a follower of Shar." And he gives kind of a shooting glance at Oida, who's talking to you, who's obviously a priestess of Shar. And she says, "Ha, he's unworthy of Shar's blessings. He is no friend of ours. Is he a friend of yours?" She looks at you guys.
I don't know, sure. So I can't say whether she's a friend of mine or a friend or not. I don't know about the rest of this.
She was actually talking about Rockoff the Bulbous, who is a follower of Shar, but she says he's not worthy to be a follower of Shar.
Have you? Why are you guys in this room? Are you stuck here or resting?
We're resting. They share some of the things they've been through. It seems the portals must somehow morph and change and go to different areas, because some of the places they came from aren't the same places you came from. After a little bit of conversation, Kalon and let's see, Kalon, you recognize some things, and William, both of you with your training in insight sense something wrong with this group. It's obviously a disparate group. They haven't been adventuring together for long. You don't think that the priestess you don't think the priestess adventures with any of them regularly. You don't think the Duergar nor the young man do either. And the two drow in the back, though, they do look like they probably travel together. And furthermore, you sense some sort of underlying ensorcelment on them. Like they're on some sort of quest that they might be magically compelled to complete. And furthermore, you notice there's a lot of strange interpersonal dynamics between them. You can tell which ones listen to which and which ones hate the other ones, which you may be able to use to your advantage. So let me share some stuff. You kind of gathered all the information they knew. So just for your records, this is what they knew. They know about Rockoff, who rules this area of the Slither Swamp. They know that at some point he left his tribe, the Black Tongues, so they're unsure if it was before or after he became a vampire. As far as they know, Rockoff's goal is to make as many vampires and spawn as possible. And they also know that Rokov has embraced the faith of Shar, although Oida scoffs at that and believes he's not worthy of her blessings, Shar's blessings. Then your insight tells you the Night Singers' observation of them leads you to believe they are under some sort of magical compulsion, that they are a disparate group that does not normally adventure together, and that there are strong interpersonal dynamics at work as well.
Wow. While this is happening, I step forward and I say, "You look like a priestess of sorts, and playing for quite a bit, and I think all of us are cursed. Could you perhaps dispel us of our curse, and we'll come and help you with your quest?"
That doesn't seem to work the way you hoped it would. They seem to be like almost on a one-way mission to complete their quest due to whatever compulsion they have on them. But maybe if you could remove the compulsion they have on them, that might be able to help you.
Oh no. Okay.
The compulsion they have on them, those of you with Arcana skill, sense that something like a Dispel Magic might remove it.
Yes, I think Urzix should give it a go. Seems more adept at magic than I am.
Isn't there? Don't we get a scroll? Do we get a scroll?
Yeah,
something?
one of you digs into
Yeah,
your pack
exactly.
and pulls out
Actually,
a scroll of Dispel Magic.
I think can one of your magic folk be able to use this?
Well, you're likely that Urzik's high enough level he could, and so is Aaron.
So I just dangle it in front of the other folks and just be like, whoever wants to use this, I'm not going to be using it anytime soon.
I only think it affects one of them though. Does it? It doesn't affect
That
all
is
of them.
true.
So who are we gonna do it on?
Well, no one's ignoring Ingmar. There may be something to that.
Maybe Ingmar might be our the key to all this. Do you think?
Okay. Sounds like a very reasonable decision.
Well, just to think about the magic here. With Dispel Magic, you can target a creature, object, or magical effect. So perhaps just spitballing, we could target the magical effect of compulsion if that were possible.
Yeah, you can definitely cast it with that goal in mind, and then it'll still work either way if it only works on one of them.
I also have an open spell slot I could cast. How many of them are there?
There
Two
are
or
5 of them total.
if?
So yeah, Aaron can cast 1 Dispel Magic on his own, and you have 1 scroll. So you want to cast it your own Dispel Magic, Aaron, first, or use the scroll first?
I'll go ahead and cast mine
Okay.
first.
And who do you want to cast it on?
What are the options? Just
So your options are Ingmar, Detta, Saikunda, Vidus, and Oida.
going to ask my teammates if there's
What do you guys recommend you cast it on?
I say Ingmar because no one's ignoring him. Everyone's listening to everyone, but no one's ignoring Ingmar.
Roar nods in agreement, signaling
Okay.
that he's okay with the decision as well.
Okay, Aaron, you want to do it on Ingmar?
Yep, let's do it on Ingmar.
You cast a spell magic on the young necromancer, and sure enough, he shakes his head and he looks around like he doesn't know where he's at, and he asks you what's going on. Where are we? Does anyone fill him in?
Yeah, we'll tell him everything that's
Okay.
gone up to this point.
Okay. He thanks you profusely for removing this compulsion that must have come. The last thing he remembers was entering some sort of strange temple in the Slither Swamp, and a Naga rising up and casting some sort of magic on him. And as a reward for saving him from the terrible fate, he hands over to Aaron and the whole party, eventually, a wand. He says, "Here, in return for my life, you can have this." And he hands you a wand of lightning bolts. A black wand decorated with symbols of the goddess Shar. So you have that wand of lightning bolts. He also hands over to you, I haven't found where these go, a pair of black gemstones. They would fit the sockets of the black stone snake that you saw in the first room you were in. And then he says, I guess we can lead them all back to that way. We got to find some way to break the compulsion off of the rest of them. Does anyone have any idea what could do it?
A nap. A really long nap.
I can cast one more. I'll tell her I got a scroll. I can remove it on one others. Do you want me to remove it on any of the other ones of yours?
I don't know. We need to find a way to get them all out of it. Any ideas?
Well, we could just give him a stiff slap across the face.
Give you a
Brenna
5.
holds up her hammers and says, "You know, my ma had I dealing with people who weren't listening, and yeah, she'd
I don't know. I don't know, dwarf. If
really
that'll
bad.
help. I don't know if that'll help.
Not even a warhammer upside the head.
No. I don't think so.
Does anyone else in your party has the spell?
No. Wait a second. There was one room before I got to the temple. There's a big crevasse across it.
Oh, the room where our spells didn't work.
Right. Let's take them there.
Oh, that's it. I'm glad you thought of that.
What about that place?
If you had, you would have got inspiration. But
That's on the way out. Also,
it is on the way back to the room with the black snakes. Yeah. Yeah, I can talk them into getting them back to there, and then that should remove the ensorcement on them. So they all go with you back through the doors, back to the room where the big crevasse is at, and sure enough, when they enter that room, it drops the spells on them, and they don't come back on them when they leave the room. They thank you for helping them, and they say they need to they're going to return the way they came, and they step through eventually they're going to come back to this room and go through one of the other portals. But you guys, back in the main room, have black gemstones that you could put back into the black sockets of the black snake and activate that portal. You've been everywhere else, basically, though.
Let's do that.
Okay. All right, I'm going to move you... Well, actually, so you put the black gemstones back into the snake, you activate the portal, and you want to cast any spells before you step through, or are you ready to go? Your bardic inspirations are all reset, and they're also all off, so we can take off the little winged forms on all your guys. Kalon, you have inspiration still. Rar, you have inspiration still.
Well, I've used mine.
I mean, you had bardic inspiration, so that's gone, yeah. Let me remove that. You're not raging anymore. Unfortunately, this powerful magic that has you cursed and taking extra necrotic damage, that has not been removed. Even the room, after you leave the room where magic was negated and come back out of it, the curse is back on you, or stays on you. It's not a magical curse like that.
Okay.
Yeah, whose idea was picking Ingomar? That was who was the first person to say Ingomar is the one? Any volunteers?
I thought it was me?
Was
Question mark?
Is that Brenna?
Yeah, it's Brenna.
Okay, yeah. I'll give Brenna inspiration then. There you go. Okay, so Brenna's got inspiration, Aaron's got inspiration, and Kaelin's got inspiration. And Rar and Aaron and Urzix are all cursed. So, you step through the portal.
I'm gonna like cast resistance on myself to prepare what's beyond the portal first,
Nice.
just in case.
Nice. Resistance goes up, and you step through the portal, and you are instantly in the next room, which should appear all blue on your map. You can be anywhere within 2 squares of the bottom edge of this blue area that you guys are in.
Is this the Matrix?
So set you guys where you want to be there, then I'll describe the room for you. Within 2 squares of the bottom, Aaron. There you go. All right, the room you come into, 2 squares, Brenna, so 1 south. You are immersed in murky, fetid water. Your feet find no perch below. Above the murk, the ceiling rises 100 feet and is dimly lit by patches of blue-gray mold. A nearby island holds a crumbling Naga shrine, the only refuge from the watery murk that you're in. And let me draw the rest of the room. So you're basically in a pool of water of unknown depth. The cave walls are all around the periphery of the area I drew, and there's an island in the center of the room. Stairs ascend out of the waters onto the island, and you can see great big pillars there and a Naga shrine up there.
Can I run a perception check to see if we have anybody watching us?
Yeah, you don't need to. You look around carefully. You don't see anyone watching. What do you guys want to do? Oh, wait. But you do hear something. Off in the distance. Sounds like it's coming from that island. And you can't really see the top of the island from being in the water where you're at. But it sounds like a conversation is happening up there. You can't hardly make it out from as far away as you are. But if you approach stealthily, maybe you can overhear what's being said. So, what would you like to do that?
I think I'll just stay back. The sound of my armor will be just splashing through the water.
Okay. Do you let anyone else know that?
Yeah, I basically just say that to the rest of the group.
Does anyone want to try and stealthily approach the island?
Yeah, I can actually cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay. Go ahead and click that button. That's a 2nd level spell, right?
Yep.
Kaelon. That gives you guys all really good stealthiness. Extra +10 to your stealth. Then, you guys approach the island. You want to approach as a group, or some of you want to go out ahead?
Well, Kaelon, will definitely approach.
Okay, Kaelin goes up there. Anyone else wants to approach? Basically, you come to the bottom of the stairs and you crawl up just to where you can, not be seen. The rest of you can take your positions where you want to be.
I'm gonna cast greater invisibility on myself.
Okay. That may be a very short-lived spell. I can't remember. 1 minute, so you might want to wait till the action starts.
Oh, was only 1 minute? Oh,
Yeah.
God. Never mind.
Okay. Regular invisibility lasts like an hour. Okay. Everyone please make a stealth check. So click your token and click your dexterity button. And you'll have +10 on your stealth check. So William made it by a mile, Kaelin made it by a mile, Aaron made it by a mile, Urzix, everyone.
I think Roar fails this one, actually.
Builds?
All right, Brenna. Even Brenna got an 18 on her stealth check. Nice. So you get up right next to the island, and you can overhear a conversation that's taking place. The voice is strange. Kind of a hoarse, gurgling noise, a little bit mixed with a very strange accent, like the person is not speaking in their native language. In addition, and you hear a conversation that this creature with the gurgling deep voice is having with someone else. The other person, you can't hear their voice. You can only hear this person that's on your side. It says Artor Morlin is interfering. Artor Morlin has been sending adventurers into Undermountain. Artor Morlin's looking for a new lair here. The Lord of Blood doesn't like vampires. He's probably going to try and get us. And then it's like he's waiting for someone to respond to him, which you guys can't quite overhear. And it sounds like the conversation's winding down. So, what would you guys like to do?
We can't see from where we're at.
No. Nope.
You have to go up the stairs to see it.
Yeah.
So we're on the bottom of the platform.
Yeah. You're basically just out of sight.
Kalon would like to go to where he can see.
Okay. And then basically spring an attack if necessary. So put you guys all where you want to be when Kalon gets to the top of the stairs.
I'm gonna
Kalon.
cast pre-visibility, gray invisibility.
Great
now.
invisibility. Okay, go ahead.
Yep.
Okay, Kalon. What you see at the top of the stairs is a creature that is a frog man with strange death fetishes all over his body, skulls and things of that nature. And he's standing in front of a shrine, and you can just make out a portal, or maybe a viewing window or scrying window that disappears in the center of the coils of the snake. It disappears just as you come up into view. And the last thing you saw was maybe it was a female human, maybe, and looked basically your direction, but then disappeared. That was what was looking through the viewing portal. The frogman has not noticed you guys, so once you're all in position, roll initiative, and you guys will have a surprise round. All right. So the first, I also add another couple things to the initiative here. Okay. First person to act is Rar.
Okay, so since we have the surprise attack, I'll just go right in.
Okay, Rar.
Hang on, I'm trying to move him to right beside him.
Right, so you started right here. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 30 feet of movement so far.
Oh no, that's all I have?
It's difficult terrain going up the stairs.
15? Am I heavy? I think I'll just...
That's 30 feet of movement, so that's your total movement. You could dash, you could do some sort of a ranged attack, you could do a spell, you could do a bunch of stuff. What would you like to do?
Let me see. What is it, that thingy? Sphere of Fire?
Oh, you want to do a flaming sphere? One of those?
And I'm going to use my bonus action as well to just ram it into him.
All right. Actually, when you cast it, it automatically rams into him. So put it where you want around him, and then he's got to make a dex save DC 13 or take 10 fire damage. So here's his dex save. He made it, so he takes 5 fire damage. He does not resist fire at all, so 5. Got it. Okay. And that spell takes your concentration, so there's that. And that is it for you. Next to go is he's got a legendary action.
Ooh.
All right. He will move move right up on you. And then, Kalon, your turn.
Okay. I think I will get out of the way here on the stairs.
So where the pillars are, you won't be able to move diagonally through their squares, just for you guys' reference. Not that you did, Kalon.
Right, got
You
it.
move over to there, and then what?
And then, let's see, this guy seems tough. So, let's let's do a hunter's mark on this guy.
Okay.
And shoot at him.
So Kalon, you're concentrating on Hunter's mark. And a 24 definitely hits, doing 15 points of damage to him.
And shoot again.
13 does not connect. After Kalon, he gets another legendary action. He lashes out at Rar with his webbed, clawed hand. 16 does not connect with Rar.
Oh.
And then his actual turn comes up. But he's surprised. So then, Urzix, your turn. So Urzix, it is one, if you want to move up, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, it's 25 feet to get to the top of the stairs, 20 feet to get to there on the stairs. You can see from there. So 25 feet to there, and then what do you want to do? You're muted if you're talking.
Oh boy.
Here comes the fireball, alright?
Good night, everyone.
What level you want to cast that at?
Jeez.
You're muted if you're talking, Urzix.
Can you hear me?
Yep, now we hear
Now
you.
we can.
Alright, the fireball engulfs the top of the platform.
Fourth
Roll
level.
me some damage.
Sorry.
And you're doing it at third or fourth?
Fourth.
Fourth? Alright. 2 more fourths left after that. And it should automatically have your 5 charisma bonus built in. That's your firebolt. And what fireball? Go ahead and click your fireball button. You clicked firebolt on the first one.
Oh shoot, sorry. No, never mind.
Frostbite.
Closer.
All right, fourth level fireball. That's let's see, you got some affinity going, so it's 29 plus 5 is 34 points of fire. Resistance doesn't help. Dex save DC 17 for half. Here goes his dex save. He made the save, so he takes half of 34 is 17. There we go. All right, that was Urzik's turn. After Urzik, the thing claws again at Rar. Unarmed attack. Again, not getting through. And now I'll move this right after him because it's down. Reset to 3. And after Urzik is Aaron.
Okay, I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Even though he was surprised,
6.
you did notice that he regenerated on his turn. He does do that when he's surprised. Okay, Aaron, up to there.
I'll cast Vicious Mockery on him.
Alright, Psychic 14 Wisdom save. He ignores the rock
And I will
omnibus.
give Rar a Bardic Inspiration.
Alright, Rar. Let him know when you want to use it. And
Alright.
William, your turn.
Is moving through allies difficult?
It is, but when you get to there, which takes 25 feet of movement, you can go to there diagonally, and that gets you to 30 feet of movement if you want.
Okay. I'll start just taking shots at him using my action and bonus action.
Okay, fire away. Alright, the 25 is a hit for 10. Minus 10. The 14 is a miss. 25 is a hit for 11 more. Okay. And then Brenna, your turn. Oh, did you want to action surge, William?
No.
Nope. Brenna, your turn.
Okay, so let me see. So getting up
So
up the
20,
stairs is going to
20 feet
be
of movement gets you to there, and you can see him.
okay. I think what I'm going to do is ring the bell and do the rest of my movement to get over next to William.
Okay, unfortunately, you only have 25 feet of movement, so you can't get past William unless you were to dash, and then you wouldn't be able to do the Toll the Dead. So do you want to dash
Okay.
or Toll the Dead?
I'm just going to ring the bell and see what happens.
All right, wisdom save for him. Ooh, wow, that's a fail. He's not going to use a legendary, so go ahead and do some damage for that. So click your token. There you go. 7 points of damage to him. -7. The necrotic. She resists, so he takes 3 necrotic. Okay. At the end of that round, you notice something. You hear something behind you, Brenna. What's your passive? 14.
Oh, no.
That's no, and that's yeah. Okay, never mind. Then to that round, Brenna, you're done. And next to go is Rar. Your turn.
Just gonna ram it from this side.
Okay, that's your bonus action, and that gets a saving throw. Here's her saving, or its saving throw. It got an 18. Go ahead and click on Rar, and then click the flaming sphere. It'll look like that after you click it. Don't click the sphere. Instead, click on your token. The sphere is not necessarily right. Doesn't match your token necessarily. So click your token.
So I just have to click flame sphere again?
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so it's 10 damage. Half of that's 5. Minus 5. Got it. Okay. Then what do you want to do?
If I wild shape, it won't cost me to like lose concentration on the sphere.
That is true, but the sphere was a bonus, and the wild shape is also a bonus, so you won't be able to wild shape.
Oh yeah. Then I'll just gonna cast Taunt Whip.
Thorn Whip. Okay. Reach at 30 feet. It's a 17 melee spell attack. That's a hit. It does 5 piercing damage to him. Got it. Well done.
Right.
After Rar
And
is Kalon. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Yeah. Go ahead, Kalon.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to activate Planar Warrior in conjunction with, so Hunter's Mark and that are both going. Fire.
Okay, the first one missed. The second one...
Miss, and fire again.
14 also missed. Okay, after Kalon. Now, Brenna, something slimy comes up behind you that you did not see coming. These things look like this. They are... looks like undead bullywugs. It multi-attacks you. The first one with its claws, with advantage of 17, I think, does get you.
I was gonna say, I think because of my feet, I have +1 to my AC, dual wielder, but I'm not sure. That's up to.
Yeah, that's normally how it is, but you did cast a spell, right? So you probably weren't dual wielding.
Yeah.
The dual wielder is only when you have your weapons out.
So how much damage?
It is no damage. It just grabs you. So
Okay.
you're grappled now. And let's see, it starts dragging you back into the water. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're getting dragged down the stairs to there, and you're grappled by it. And it gets you all the way to the water. And then with its bite attack, it does not get through your armor with that, though. So that was the end of Kalon's turn. The spawn went. Now it's Rockoff's turn. Rockoff first regenerates 20 hit points. And then it will turn toward Rar and try to grab him. Multi-attack and unarmed. So this time it does grab Rar, but it doesn't do anything to you, Rar, except grapple you. So,
Okay.
so you're grappled, and then it tries to bite you. The bite does get through to you, and since you are going to take some extra damage from Necro, let me figure this out. Let's see, it's 18 necrotic plus 10 piercing for a grand total of 28. So that'll lower the sphere. No, you made the save. The sphere stays. It's 28 points damage to you, so take off your 8 temp and then take your 67 down to 47.
Okay, 47.
And actually,
Okay, and if it ends up then?
there you go. And actually, your maximum has been reduced by 18, so you're 47 out of 49. So go ahead and change that to 47 out of 49 hit points. And it regains 18 points for bleeding the blood out of you.
Holy crap.
And then, furthermore, it's going to use you as kind of a human shield. So it went 1, 2, 3, dragging you. 4, 5, dragging you to there. So it's backing away from the rest of the party with you in front of it, sucking the blood out of you as it goes.
No, okay.
That's it for Rockoff's turn. And then, unfortunately for Brenna, another one of these creatures comes out of the water. Let's see, it can go 20 feet. 1, 2, and then you see it, Brenna, leap through the air 3, 4, 5 to there, landing on the stairs right behind you, Aaron. And then it reaches out to grab you, Aaron, with its claws. 15. The leap made it so it was no longer hidden from you, so it doesn't get the 25, it just gets the 15. So you fend off the claws. And it's done. Then next to go is Urzix, your turn.
This is looking grim. Gonna move.
If you're moving, that will provoke from
I'm
the one just south of Aaron.
I'm invisible, greater invisible.
Oh, greater invisible, nice, okay.
Yep. Let's,
That's the ninja symbol on you.
that was the invisible. That's the invisibility. I don't know what you wanted.
Yeah, that's good. No, you're good.
Sorry, I'm just thinking what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use my last 2 quicken spell. Can I do a fireball? If I do a fireball up here, will it hit Rar?
No, you can do it far enough away, it won't get Rar.
Alright, I'll do that, and then I'll quicken with a firebolt. So I'll do that.
Okay. Okay, so quicken, fireball. What level of fireball?
3rd spell. That's my last 3rd
Okay.
slot.
Go ahead and do that. So that's, oh wow, nice roll on the damage. That's actually 43 fire damage. And it's a 17 dex save for half. Here's his dex save. He actually made the save. So he takes half of 40, that's 21 points of fire damage.
Then the firebolt. 13 more.
20 is a hit. 13 more. That hurt him pretty good. Okay. After Urzik's attack, it gets a legendary. It's going to use its legendary to bite Rar again. Hitting him again. Well, this is going to do a lot of damage too. Let's see here. It's 14 plus 14 because he's vulnerable, so it's 28 necrotic plus 7 piercing, so it's 35 total points of damage. So 47 minus 35 and 49 minus 28. Rar is in deep trouble.
Oh boy.
49 minus 28 is 21. So
Don't.
Rar is currently at 12 after 21 hit points. If he gets to 0, he'll be dead. The vampire's got him grappled still. The vampire got 28 hit points back from bleeding him dry. And that was 2 legendaries. That's the good news. You can only do that once as a legendary each round. And next is Aaron. What you got, Aaron?
Just gonna attack the froggy boy to my south with a rapier.
Okay. That is a hit for 4 points of piercing.
Yep. And I will give William a bardic inspiration.
It seems
That
to
would be
resist the
number 2.
piercing, so it looks like it took 2. And William, you have bardic inspiration now. So let Aaron know if you want to use that. And at the end of Aaron's turn, this thing's going to rip at Rar with its unarmed attack. 15 does nothing to Rar, so that's all his legendary actions. He's down to 0. And I'll put that back after him. 3 reset on his turn. Aaron's done. William, what do you want to do?
Do I have line of sight on the big guy?
Yes, you do. You are... Oh, you're a crossbow expert, so you ignore being adjacent to someone.
I will. I'll fighting spirit action surge and shoot at the big.
Alright, let him have it. Wow, that's a crit with the first one, so that does 13 points of magic piercing. Second one's a hit, doing 10 point, or just regular hit, so doing 6 points of magic piercing. Then a regular hit for 9 points of magic piercing. And one more. Another hit for 8 more magic piercing. Nice. Okay, anything else, William?
That's it.
After William is Brenna. Okay, Brenna, you are currently grappled by this spawn to your southwest.
William, Aaron, it's gonna hurt. I'm using my last spell slot, and I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave. So yeah, it's gonna sting.
Well, it doesn't have to sting both of them. You can just get only Aaron.
Well, it's every creature in a 15-foot cube.
Oh, it's a blast. It's a blast. So it's a 15-foot cube adjacent to you, not in every direction. So it's this area of effect.
I'd actually like to do it to see if I could possibly get the thing that's grappling me.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so go ahead and cast that spell. First level. It's your second first level spell, right? Go ahead and click it and see what it does. And the good news is, if it fails its save, it pushes him off of you. Alright, that's 12 points of thunder damage and push him 10 feet. 12 con save for half. Here's his con save. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, nicely done. So it takes 12 points of thunder. It is pushed 10 feet. And you are no longer grappled, therefore. And what else you got?
I'm gonna move up towards the other bullywug.
Okay.
And I'm going to start crackling with lightning.
Nice, okay. Alright, after Brenda, that round is over. Next go is Rar. Are you back, Rar?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, so you are... things are looking grim for you. You are grappled. You are concentrating. You probably failed that concentration check. I don't know if you've rolled it yet. It was it, let's say it was a DC 15. I can't remember exactly what it was, but go ahead and do this DC 15.
Okay.
All right, still good. Oh, that's Dex, so hit the Constitution one.
Oh, Constitution.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Whoosh.
Boom, still going. Nice. Okay, so you're still concentrating on your flaming spear. You have bardic inspiration still. You're still vulnerable to necrotic. Then the vampire is killing you very quickly. The escape from the grapple of the vampire is a DC 18. Yep, DC 18 to escape. What would you like to do?
I'm going to wall shape into a. I'm gonna wall shape into a bear.
Into a bear. Nice. Okay, so a bear has 34 hit points.
Wall shape with my action and rage with my bonus action, if that's okay.
Save change. No, wild shape's a bonus for you, so you can't replace bonus with a regular.
That's not an option to
No,
either use action
it's
or bonus.
not. Nope.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh wait,
I think for wild shape it is.
It might
normally
be
it's an
for
action,
you.
but it says you can as a bonus.
Yes,
so
I think
it's
you're
an
right.
option.
So you can wild shape as an action, and then rage is a bonus. You want to do that?
Let's do that.
Okay, so you are raging. So
Oh, the sphere disappears because I can concentrate while raging.
oh right. Okay, but you're gonna take a lot less damage this way. Rar's done. Kalon, your turn.
Rar just became a much bigger thing in the way.
Um,
So I'm gonna try to go over here to get a clear line of sight on this thing.
For line of sight, just for your reference, so you know, I use the line of sight rules that are in the DMG. It's on page 251. And so what you do is you pick one corner of your square. You were standing here, I believe, and you have to have a line of sight to every corner of theirs. So for reference, you could move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here, and if you picked your northwest corner, you'd have nothing blocking the vampire. But if you were here, you would not be able to draw a line to the vampire's bottom right corner, and so he would have
Got it.
cover. So you can move where you like. I just wanted to show you what rules I was using.
Okay, yeah, so we'll do that. We'll
Okay.
go there and we'll continue to try to assault this thing, and hopefully we can hit
Nice.
the broad side of a barn this time.
And you have no cover to work with. That's good.
And there
That
we
connects.
go. And we are using Planar Warrior, so
Okay,
that's...
go ahead and let's see, that'd be 9, 10, 11,
14.
12, 13, 14. Got it.
And one more time.
And that is 11.
11.
You're making good work out of them. Anything else, Kalon?
That's it.
Okay, next go is a spawn. The one that got knocked back is going to come back at Brenna. Closes up on your dwarf. Does a multi-attack with a claw attack.
And I'm using my Channel Divinity to do my reaction. Or it's not Channel Divinity, it's Wrath of the Storm. So
Got
it
it.
needs to make a dex saving throw.
I think it missed you though, so you're not going to trigger it. It only got a 9 to hit.
Okay,
So
great.
you're good. And then it can't bite since it only doesn't have you grappled, so it's done. And then, Rockoff's turn. So it regenerates 20. It still has the bear grappled. So it's going to unarmed the bear. 12 does not hit the bear, I don't think. I'll shade bear, because you're a barbarian. But then the bite...
A barbarian.
Barbarian, yeah. Barbarian.
The bite does connect, and you are vulnerable to necrotic, so it's going to do 24 plus 10. Oops. So it's 34, but then you're resisting, so that's minus or divide by 2. So you take a total of 17. Your bear form takes 17, and also its maximum is reduced by 12. So 34
22.
comes down to 22, and 17 out of 22. There we go.
Or okay.
And since it did 12 to you, necrotic, it gets 12 back. That was all its actions. Just going to try and get behind the bear over there. And that is its legendary's reset. And it's done. Next go is the spawn. So the spawn here south of Aaron is trying to attack Aaron still. 15 does not hit Aaron. Urzix, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use my last fireball, my updraft to 4.
4th level.
That's
Got it.
Yeah, that's all I got left.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do.
Alright, so that's 37. There's 1 there, so it's 38 plus 4 is 42 points of fire damage. And the thing gets a saving throw, dex save.
Finally.
Ooh, failed. It's going to use its first legendary resistance to make it
Never
instead.
mind.
So 42 becomes 21. Okay. Anything else, Urzix? I'm going to, just so you guys can see it, keep track of its legendaries here with a shield symbol. Where's the shield symbol? There we go. And it's got 2 left. After Urzik, it will take its first legendary, that's to bite the bear. Biting at the bear, 17 is a hit. Alright, so that's 29 divided by 2. The bear's going to take 14 points of damage. And it was at 17 left, so it's now at 3 left. And its max is reduced by 10, so it's now got 3 out of 12 in bear form, and 12 out of 21 in human form. And this thing gets back 10 hit points for biting the bear.
Is the water around us moving around the island? Is it
It's
like moving
not.
water?
No, it's murky and fetid and stagnant. Actually, that used 2 of its legendary, so it's down to 1. Urzik's done. Aaron, your turn.
Hold on, guys. 1 sec. Would I be able to cast Vicious Mockery on the boss?
Hey, who has that extra lightning bolt wand? Anybody?
Unfortunately, you haven't taken a short rest since you got it, so no one's attuned to
Oh,
it.
we can't tune it. That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Yes, Aaron, you can see the boss, so you can do Vicious Mockery on it.
Just gonna Vicious Mockery it.
Okay, Wisdom save. 16 on its save. So not mocked. Anything else, Aaron?
I'm gonna give Callian my 3rd inspiration.
All right,
Bardic Inspiration.
Kalon, you have Bardic Inspiration. All you guys with the regular inspirations, don't hesitate to use them when you have a chance. Urzik, Aaron's done. Okay, it's got 1 legendary. It's going to use its legendary to just claw at the bear. Unarmed on the bear. That's a hit for 7, which only does 3 to the bear, but that is enough to drop the bear. And he's back to human form. And he is in human form with 12 out of 21 hit points right now. And that was the 2nd legendary, so these will reset to 3 and not be until after his turn. And William, your turn.
I'm gonna start by moving away, so I'm taking the opportunity.
Okay, it tries to grab you with its claws. 21, it does. It grapples you.
Alright, I'll start shooting it instead then.
Shooting the boss?
No, the one that grappled me.
Oh, okay. All right. 13 on the one that grappled you. That's a miss. 11's a miss. 17 hit for 8. That's 8. All right. These ones that are fighting you guys down south, they also are regenerating, just not as fast of a rate. Plus, I might have forgotten the first time. Anything else, William?
No, that's it.
Okay, Brenna, your turn.
Okay, so again, I'm doing something stupid, but this is all, Brenna Brand. I'm going to be doing my action surge.
Okay.
So I will take a additional action on my turn.
Alrighty.
I'm going to be taking the 1 Warhammer that I have and doing an extra attack with it.
Very
so I will be striking this guy. It's going to be 4 attacks. So first, I'm also going to use my inspiration for the first attack.
Okay, so let's just 1 attack at a time. So Warhammer, one-handed on the guy to your north?
Guy to myself.
Guy to your south, okay.
I really don't like that one.
Okay, go ahead and click your Warhammer button. So that is a 14 to hit the guy to your south, which does unfortunately not connect. Now, that was your regular action. As a bonus action, you can swing an offhand attack. That'd be your Warhammer OH for offhand. Go ahead and re-roll that Warhammer. Oh no, that is your offhand. 22, that's a hit for 1. Unfortunately, your offhand's not magic, so that does no damage to him. And then you could action surge, gives you 1 more action.
And I'll be doing the same thing, so it's another attack.
It'll be 1 more regular attack with your +1 Warhammer, so click that. You don't get an extra bonus action, unfortunately. Oh shoot, that's a miss too. Okay. There you go. Brenna's done. Rounds over. Next is Rar. Rar, your turn.
All right, not much I can do. I'm going to shape.
Into
Let
what?
me see which one is tankier. Oh no, it's okay. I'll just get into a bear form again.
Bear form? Alright, what the bear got? I forgot. 34 hit points, got it.
I get to like choose where I like shaped into.
Uh-huh, as long as you're adjacent, or as long as you're still in the one square you were in before.
Oh, I can get into the pillar, right?
No, because you have to be in this square right there. You were the square south of him, so one of your bear squares has to be in that square.
Okay. I can move this way? No?
Oh, you want to move? No, your speed is 0 right now because you're grappled. When you are
Oh.
grappled, it makes your speed 0.
Okay, well then I just have to take a swing at him.
Alright, fire away. Oh, do you want to recklessly attack him?
Yeah, I do.
Alright, 16 is a hit, 18 is a hit, 14 points does 7 to him, and 7, 8, 9, 8 does 4 to him. There we go. Okay, Rari, anything else?
No, not really.
Okay, Kalon, your turn.
Okay. Shooty, I suppose.
So I'll give you a real quick line of sight so you understand how that works. Yeah, exactly. You are good there.
Oh, I'm a quick learner. All right, here we go.
Oh, nice. Critted him. So go ahead and click that button for your planar warrior button, since you were planar warrior, right?
Right, yeah.
So we'll add the button to what you rolled on your longbow. It is, there you go. Okay, so that's 8, and 8 is 16, and 5 is 21, plus he is still 100 mark, so 27 points of damage with that arrow. Nice.
And one more time.
And 21's a hit for 15 more points of damage with that arrow. Ooh, wow. He's not in good shape now. Anything else,
Well, we can do this. That's it.
Alright, yeah. Keep focused on him, he might go down. Spawn's turn. The one south of Brenna tries to grapple Brenna with its claws. Does not, so it's done. It regenerates, though, 10. And Rockoff's turn. Oh, okay, Rockoff. He will multi-attack the bear. So first, he's got grappled, but he'll try and claw it some more. Crits it for 10, but that only does 5 to the bear, so -5. And then it will try to bite the bear. That's a hit. So the bear is vulnerable to necrotic, so that's 20 plus 6 divided by 2. So 13 points more to the bear. Let me do this because it's kind of complicated. So it's 1, 6, but his maximum also came down by 10. So 24. 16 now, 24 in the bear now. And Rockoff got back 10 for bleeding the bear. Got back 20 for his turn starting, so plus 30. Legendaries are reset. It's done. Spawn's turn. Spawn, these things can't hit. It regenerates 10. It attacks Aaron with its claws. Connecting this time, so it grapples Aaron. So Aaron.
So it let go of its grapple on me.
Oh, it had you, William, grappled? I forgot about that. So it's just going to attack you, William. So let me mark you grappled, so don't forget again. There you go. Okay, William, it did 9 points of slashing to you. So take off your temps first, yeah. And then it's going to try and bite you. Misses with the bite. So it's done. Urzik, your turn.
Move there, and then we use the charge off of the wand.
Okay, lightning bolt's coming. 25 lightning bolt, 15 dex save for half. Holy cow, it failed save. 25 lightning. You'll take 25 lightning. Got it. And then anything else, Urzik?
I can't do anything else.
Okay, then it's going to use this legendary to bite the bear. That's a hit for 16 plus 10 divided by 2. It's 13 damage to the bear, so the bear lives, and its max goes down by 8. So it's now 6 out of 16. There we go. And it gets back 8. Plus 8. Okay. And that used 2 of its legendaries, down to 1. And Aaron, your turn.
Gonna viciously mock the bossy boy again.
Bossy boy, wisdom save on the boss. Oops, that's wrong. Wisdom save on the boss. Made it. Anything else, Aaron?
I can't bonus action a spell, right? Since I cast a cantrip.
No, you can. When you do a bonus action spell, the only other spell you can do is a cantrip.
Oh, yeah. Then I'm going to first level healing word Brina, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead and let her have it. Okay, Brennan, you get 5 hit points back. And then Rockoff's going to save his legendary for later this round. William, your turn.
I am going to Fighting Spirit, and I am going to take some shots at the boss again.
Awesome, okay. So 16 does not hit the boss. 18 plus does.
I also want to use my inspiration for more.
All right, Aaron, give him some more damage.
Here you go.
18 plus 3 more, or no, 11 plus 3 more is 14 points damage. That's 14, got it.
And that's all my action.
William's done. Legendary is going to save up. Brenna, your turn.
Okay. I mean, Toll to Dead's probably not going to work on these guys, so I'm just going to try to do Smacky Smack with the extra attack and Warhammer.
Okay.
I'll try going for the one that's going after Aaron.
Okay, let him have it. Oh, 11 missed. On the offhand, 10 missed. Saving the legendary still. Rar, your turn.
Okay, going to heal back myself. Is that the one with CWS heal?
Yeah,
With my
that's right.
bonus action?
What level spell you want to do?
And then I'm just gonna reckless attack and whack him.
What level spell did you want to do with that?
Oh no. Does it matter which spell slot?
Yeah, if you do a second level spell slot, you get 2d8.
Oh, okay. Then I'll do a 2d8.
Okay. So second level spell lot sent. You get back 10, so you're now 16 out of 16.
Great. Then I'm gonna reckless attack
Okay.
him with.
And let him have it. All right, 20 hit, 17 hit, 10 does 5.
And I have one bardic inspiration. I realized that we could add it to the damage.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
sure.
14 plus a bardic inspiration, 2 more, 16 divided 2 is 8. Got it. Oh, he's in trouble. Anything else, Rar?
No, I'm out of turns.
Okay. He might use his legendary right before that archer shoots him. Yeah. He lets go of you, Rar. He moves with his legendary, which does not provoke, and leaps into the water. And you hear a great splash as he descends down below the murky depths. You can't see him down there anywhere, Rar.
Oh no.
That was his legendary. Comes back after his turn. 3. Boom. Rar's done. Kalon, your turn.
Sorry, so I have my hunter's mark on him, so that means I should have advantage on perceiving him or tracking him to find him, and or however I would go out. So I guess what I would try to do is go out over to the edge there and peer out there to see if I can get a bead on him.
Very good. Okay. He is deep enough in the murky water that no one else besides a ranger hunter's marking him would be able to see him, but you can make out where he's at. So you can let him have it.
so I can try to
Mm-hmm.
pull like a Saving Private Ryan and shoot through the water.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
You have
Um,
inspiration.
hold it before you roll.
Uh,
Hold it before you roll. Let's double check. I think it will be straight up. I forget. All right. You're not in the water, so you're not going to get disadvantage inherently by firing a bow. And we'll say an arrow is just as good as a crossbow bolt. So you'll be able to fire that. Yeah, crossbow bolt fires without disadvantage underwater. So your arrow will be able to strike them without disadvantage as it goes into the water. So go ahead and fire
Okay.
normal with no disadvantage.
and yes, I will use, as someone pointed out, my inspiration.
Very good. Okay.
On this first one, and of course, Planar Warrior is in effect.
Okay.
So I'll lick the arrow, the feather on the back, and let's see how this goes.
Plus, you got Bardic Inspiration, so if you roll low, you can use that to try and hit. Okay, so before you tell me if you hit or not, well, a 20 probably will hit. You want to just say you hit a 20?
I'm taking the 20. Yeah.
Okay, 20 is a hit. Do you want to use Bardic Inspiration to do any extra damage, or is it going to be 11 damage, or plus 5, so 16 damage?
Let's wait to see that we hit, because that on the next.
20 hit.
That's more important.
20
No,
hit.
I mean on the next roll.
Oh, okay.
On the next roll.
So you do 16 damage?
Hitting's more important.
All right, 16 damage. He lives through.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
Your next
This is why I
shot.
waited to see. This is why I waited to see if I hit.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, there
Oh, yeah. That hits. And you see him disperse into, like, murky, like, rivulets, almost looking like oil. And the oil is kind of sinking down deeper into the murky water and eventually even goes out of your sight. But if you were to throw caution to the wind and dive into that water right behind him, you might be able to track it to where he's going.
Oh, sorry, I missed it. I was reveling too much in hitting.
Okay, so when your arrow caught him in the back, he like dispersed into like an oily substance in the water, and you can see the black oily substance going deeper into the pool of murk. And even you, as a ranger, would lose sight of him with your hunter's mark, except if you were to throw caution to the wind and dive into the water right behind him. Then you think you could track him.
Do it. I can yell at you and heal you. You'll be fine.
All right, there we go. He didn't make a very wise check, so sure.
All right, you can have your inspiration right back for jumping in. So you go following the vampire into the water. Hold your breath, and you're sinking down. Now these guys got to take out these vampire spawns without you. Kalon is diving after the guy. The spawn's coming after Brenna. Claw attack on Brenna, not enough to connect. And then Rockoff is gone out of the fight for now. And then spawn up above, attacking William with its claws. 17 William does 10 points of slashing to you. And then tries to bite you. It does bite you. You're not vulnerable to necrotic. That's good news. So you only take a total of 13 points of damage. It gets back 5, but it's already at full. So it's done. Urzik, your turn.
So he's out in the water. I can't see.
Right. So he said, I killed it. I'm following it, and dove into the water.
Okay. I'll do a lightning bolt on this one if I want.
Okay. 29 lightning, 15 dex save. Fails that save, takes the full 29 lightning. After Urzik, Aaron.
I'm going to move away from the spawn, provoking an attack.
All right. It will let you go.
Or I guess, does it have the option to pick grapple over damage?
Yeah, it's going to just let you go, though, because it's grappling
Okay.
William. So what else
Oh,
do you want
yes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get through the bear.
to do? Yeah.
And 6, and I'm just going to wait to see
All right,
what
William,
goes on.
your turn.
I will be taking shots at the injured one to the side.
Injured one, got it. Yeah, never is focusing fire more important than when fighting regenerating creatures. 18, that's a hit. for 8. 16's a hit. Oh no, it's got cover, so that's a miss. And 23's a hit for 8. Okay. After William, Brenna.
Alright, fancy boy. I'm gonna go for that one. I'm gonna go for the really injured one.
Roger.
Extra.
Roger. Swinging away. Oh my god, you're having the worst luck. That Warhammer. That's a hit. Critting him. How do you get... Oh, you...
What are the odds of 2 fails followed by 2 crits?
Are you a champion, Brenna? Is that why? The 25 crits? Yeah, you must be.
I am a champion, yes.
Alright. 4 points damage actually only does 2 to it. But at least you hit. After Brenna, that round's over. Rar, your turn.
Alright, I'm going to heal up.
What level spell?
First level.
First level? Okay. 1 hit point back.
Oh man. And I'm gonna reckless attack.
Okay. Attacking twice.
There you go.
Good thing you're reckless. That both hit. So the first one is 9, 10, 11, doing 5 to it. The second one is a crit for 17, 18, 19, doing 9 to it.
And that's it.
Rar is Kalon. Kalon, you follow the murky rivulets of oil as they descend down under the water, and finally they descend to a point behind the island where it appears a large statue of a Yuan-Ti hero or some sort slid down the backside of this island and is now 70 feet down in the murky depths. And the rivulets of black oil go into a crevice on the edge of it. It appears the thing is like some sort of container. You look and you see and you think you could pry it open. It's going to take a strength check. Do you have any kind of a crowbar or anything?
That is a good question. I got short swords.
Okay, use them as crowbars. All right, you whip out your short sword, make a strength check with advantage. And
my
Kalon,
strength is my strength still lessened from earlier?
that's a good question. Go to roll it. I'll look it up in a second here.
Okay.
I think it's a short rest. It comes back, but it might be a long rest.
It just said a rest.
Did it say just say rest? Okay, so you're back. So that is a 16. You need a 15. So you break it open, and there you see the bullywog vampire lying in state in his coffin. Inside the coffin, you see a potion vial, a spell scroll, and a pair of yellow snake portal eyes beside him. And what do you want to do? You're muted.
So he's like this.
Go ahead.
I'm just sorry. You just talk fast. So he's just like a puddle of something.
No, he's reformed back into his bullywog form, and he's lying there in the coffin.
Okay, so he's like little. Okay. Well then, let's see here. Let's. God, I forget these rules about the vampires. I think if I stab him through the heart in his box, that's it for him. I can't remember.
You hope so, but you think you need a wooden stake, so you start whittling away at a torch.
Ah, that's what it is. Okay, yeah, I remember these rules, and so I'll take the torch and
we'll get back to you next round when you finish whittling your torch into a stake. Spawn's turn. The one to the south of Brenna, multi-attack and Brenna. Claws. Can't find purchase on this dwarf in front of it. Still misses. Then the one attacking William goes next. It claws at William. 18 hits you, William, for 8 slashing. And then it bites you, William. Missing this time. They both also regenerate 10. And 10. Okay, they're done. Urzik, your turn.
All right, last lightning bolt on the same one.
All right, dex save for that guy. He makes his save. He's going to take half damage from this lightning bolt. That's 30 points. That's 15 points of lightning to him. Aaron, your turn.
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the northmost bully.
Wisdom save. Man, they are good at their saves. They made it. After Aaron is William. Attack on the wounded one. That's a hit for
Yep.
11. That's a miss. That's a hit for 6 more. Oh, so close. After William, Brenna. Brenna will finish it.
Yep, I'm going to try to just smack this thing into its whatever undead form is comes.
18 connects and does crush that one's skull in, and it slumps back into the water. Offhand
And
on
then
the other.
offhand, I'm just going to spin around and go, "Oh, this one's for you, hun."
That connects and does 2 damage to it with your non-magic weapon. Okay, round is over. Rar, your turn.
Same thing. Reckless attack. And attack.
All right, 19 hit, 17 hit, doing 6 points with the first and 5 points with the second. And then Kalon. Now, Kalon, you get the stake whittled. You stab the vampire.
Definitely.
Okay. When you do, this one drops to its knees in front of you, William, and you, Rar, and you, Brenna. Drops to its knees and rolls off into the water dead, as its master has been destroyed. And you guys stand victorious over the island. You wait long minutes for Kalon to return back to the surface, what seemed like forever, but finally he does emerge with the destroyed vampire. Good job, guys.
That was a tough one.
That was tough. Also, besides the destroyed vampire, you found in the vampire's coffin a scroll of suggestion and a potion of heroism. And then you guys also found the scroll of dispel magic earlier. So those are 3 items that will be unlocked for you all, plus the wand of lightning bolts, which is unlocked, plus the 3 items that are consumables you get a roll for. So everyone go to roll a straight d20. Just click on the left hand side, and there's a dice roller there. It looks like a dodecahedron die. There you go. So Rar got a 17, Case got a 12, Aaron got a 9. Anyone else who wants any of those 3, going to roll. 18 for Brenna. I'm missing 1 person. There we go. Okay, Urzik, you rolled highest. Do you want a potion of heroism, a scroll of suggestion, or a scroll of dispel magic?
I'll take the dispel magic one.
Urzik gets dispel magic. Okay. Next highest was, I think, a 18, which is Brenna. So there's a heroism and a suggestion scroll left.
I'll take the scroll of heroism.
Potion of heroism.
Yeah.
Brenna. Okay, and the next highest I think is Rar. Do you want a scroll of suggestion, Rar?
Yeah, okay. I'll take it.
Rar, okay. Scroll suggestion. You guys unlocked that wand of lightning bolts, which is a table G item. Any caster can attune to it. It's rare, so it's 20 points to buy it. You guys got 4 advancement checkpoints for playing this one, and you got 4 treasure checkpoints for playing this one. And then whatever downtime and renown goes with that, and you can take half of that if you want to go at a slow rate. What else we got? Yeah. Okay, so you return back. You found 2 yellow gemstones. I think I forgot to mention that. Those fit into the socket of the snake in the very first room, and when you put those in, you can then leave and return back to Waterdeep. So once Rockoff the vampire has been defeated, you are able to return to Waterdeep and report to Artor Morlin. Artor thanks you and dismisses you, and as you leave, it reminds you softly that your business with him is not to be discussed, and the threat his words carry are implicit. But you are in a little bit higher standing with them now, having actually killed a vampire on your own. And that is the end. So thanks for playing, guys.
Thank you
Holy
very much,
wow.
Tom.
Good
That
job.
was-
Thank you.
That was a rough one.
Yeah.
Do we
Yeah.
would you be able to post your? Oh, there's your DCI.
Yep. 3100805-911. So everyone used. No one used any potions, did you? You all used your healer's kit, but no potions.
Yep.
A whole bunch of charges out of your wand. Now, one of you guys can get a second wand of lightning bolts. Those wands of lightning bolts are pretty awesome. Especially bards can
They're
use
what?
them. They're pretty awesome, especially for bards.
Oh boy.
My bard's got one. Because
I'm
often
looking
bards,
to pick that up.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna reach 20 soon.
often bards can't do a whole lot of damage. Otherwise,
Yeah. But triage, pretty nice.
mm-hmm.
Just getting people with healer's kits, Song of Rest, Inspiring Leader.
Night, guys. Thanks again, Tom.
You bet.
Right. Thanks, Tom.
You bet. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.